I'm super excited for this game. This, I think, is going to be
and
the
there's
match.
the tornado we asked for.
The tornado.
Thanks,
we
guys.
asked for.
This is going to be the great match we were waiting for. Okay, colors are right, teams are right, gameplay is going to be the best you have ever seen. We are going to be moving forward for Samurai Zuckerberg versus Riot.
Alrighty, everybody. Game is, in fact, getting started. We're going to start off with Win here. Going to see if he instantly dives, which it looks like he will be going right in.
Headed over to the middle, already getting a tag on one of their teammates, two of their teammates, and then we're going to move over. Ooh, both of them freed them.
Oh. Totally missed that there. Sorry. We've got all of our players going around. One up, and everyone's back up 3 now.
Yeah, even though Win got down quickly, he quickly got revived by his teammates, and that really helped out to make sure that he wasn't too down for long, because you definitely want to have your tagger good. But dang, there we go. Riot taking that first point onto that match.
Looking at Riot, it's 5-5-6, going to go right into the center and just kind of pulling back. I've seen a lot of teams just trying to send their players, and that was a weird 360 they just switched to. But basically, they dive in, go for their tag, and then instantly yank behind them to try and get out of the tag zone. Do you think that's better, or do you think it's easier to go for the tag and then fly past?
Honestly, I like the bait. When you're up against a team as good as this, that flyby can leave you very defenseless, because first, both of your tags are going to be out, and then you're going right into the enemy team. But there we go. Samurai Zuckerberg tying it up quickly with that quick tag. They have a really nice strategy of winning their ones. They're able to pair off Riot very well and then win their ones. And that's how they stop Riot from reviving each other really well. You notice instantly all of them go down rather than them dropping and flying.
Absolutely see that. Hey, Dave, do you see, going on top of the ones, do you see any kind of change from past games from the Zuckerbergs that they're pulling out now, or are they kind of playing exactly how we've seen them?
It's a little hard to say so far. We're only 2 rounds in, but I do seem to see some rather similar behavior.
Yeah.
Blue team.
Oh, there we go. Getting that tag by Riot. He was sitting there in that back line trying to survive and uncreate to his teammate, but good job by Riot. Puppy dogging those teammates and not letting them get free as easily. Really great way to clutch out that victory and not choke it. That's how you win your ones right there and not lose it.
Absolutely. You can see Lin just running away from the Zuckerberg for a moment. It's like he was getting chased on 3v1. But it looks like he made it out going around. One enemy remaining, it looks like, but I imagine they're not going to be down for long. Or they're going to collapse on it and bring it up to a point to be Riot to V3.
Yeah, unfortunate fall right there. 2 points down up against Riot. Not the position you want to be at. It's going to be important. It's going to be an important round for them to win if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah, it's hard to see. I don't know if we've seen any teams quite come back from going 4-1 down, so definitely a position you don't want to find yourself in.
I think we actually did see it once. It was a few sets back. I don't remember which team or set it was. But yeah, no, as Riot kind of climbs these, I mean, it is 3 minutes, 30 seconds. That's plenty of time to bring 3 points up. But I just really think, the further they go down, it's a lot harder. It's like I'm forgetting the word, but basically, I'm gonna pass it off to somebody.
Yeah, no, definitely. And if one team can make it back from 1-4, 1-5, this makes it even harder. It's gonna take some absolute heroics by Samurai Zuckerberg to make it here. The really nice thing about the Samurais is that they don't have a fragger, someone who gets all the tags or anything like that. They're all really solid players. But in this situation, this is when you want someone to kind of get your team on the back and be able to carry them. You don't have that for now.
Yeah, so what I was thinking about is like, the defensive teams that aren't really aggro or, as you're talking about having the fragger, the more that the other team gets up in points forces you in a more offense attacking position. And because of that, defense teams can't catch up with that. And that's what really goes into it.
That was an incredible grab by Eita. I think that's how you pronounce it. But he tagged on behind of one of Riot's players and then zoomed to him and then got that tag, getting them that victory. Not falling just yet to the power of Riot.
We got a tagging spree coming out by Nana, going absolutely insane, either getting these retags or just kind of shutting the other team down for a bit. Not quite enough to end up a round or a point, but it's definitely putting in the work, and we'll see it on that post board.
Oh no, 2 players down right now by Samurai, and so hopefully they'll be able to free themselves so they don't fall just yet.
keeping themselves alive here. Everyone's back up, doing their best. We'll see if Samurais can pull this out.
This is game point here for Riot, so if they do get it, it's going to be putting us already into game 2 with the Zuckerbergs. And, you know, we are 2-6. There's 2 minutes, but I think they're going to show it off right there.
Yeah, really great stuff by Riot. That was, is this the, no, this is the earlier play. This is the earlier play. But this was the really great stuff watching Riot get that tag. And then here he is sitting in that back line, hoping that he can get to the play. And then watch this 1v1. He goes for the tag. He tries to get both of them at the same time with one shot. But that 1v1 was just excellent work by Riot, clutching it out there for him.
All right, as we pull up our stats here, we see an excellent job from Riot's Win and Brick, both with 15 tags each. And then each also with a respectable number of saves. Namely on Brick with his 10 total saves, getting his teammates up and keeping them alive and getting them these points.
See, I see 2.5 KD on Win. Definitely seems to be a slight outlier against all players in the room.
Absolutely. And honestly, from one of our top shifters, it's about what we'd expect from him.
Do I have the leaderboard tag? I just wanted to point this out. Joe at the 2,464 tags.
But Lord of Death, honestly, kind of wasn't expecting to see that name up so high.
No,
Props
he's
to
been
you,
grinding
man.
this week.
Yeah. Well done.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, I think other name that honestly surprised me a lot, well, actually, doesn't really surprise me a lot, is seeing Nana up there so high. They've been really, really phenomenal so far in the games I've watched and seem to be kind of, as you can see with these stats over here, on their team, they're top scorer as well. They're solid 1.0 KD.
Moving over to check out the brackets. So we just saw, I believe I'm on the wrong bracket here, up here, Riot versus Zuckerbergs, and we know that Riot is going forward. Or no, sorry, I lied. Game 2.
We do still have game 2.
We do still have game 2 and game 3.
And
I'm getting ahead of
potentially game
myself.
3. Yeah, you're getting way ahead of yourself. Slow down there, bucko.
Yeah. Looks like we just got to go ahead and move forward. We're going to go ahead and start this round off on the queue of the players.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, here we go. Joe, moving forward over to the middle. Have that aggressive style going through. Ooh, getting an attack right there on the first player of the summer. Ooh, there we go. 3 tags real fast.
Super quick round for Riot. We'll be watching.
Yeah, going to be watching that gameplay right there, getting the tag in between them. But now, counter attack right there. Samurai just
Super quick.
thing. Yeah, that they just did to themselves. That's how you adapt and use the aggression of Riot and export.
Absolutely. Walking Ataya just kind of diving in for these tags, trying to also, obviously avoid the untag. It's just, again, it's kind of like what we almost saw with the early Havoc game, which is kind of bringing out that super aggression, all parts of every part of the map, and just kind of really just going at it. Like, I will get as many tags on you as possible, and we will run these rounds as fast as you can handle it.
Yeah, no, it's actually really nice to be able to watch
takes
for
the
it.
lead.
But there we go. All 3 players of Samurai down there. They seem really bent on playing in this middle space. You don't see a lot of play onto the sides or anything like that. But golly, see, every single time that Samurai gets a KO on their team, it's suddenly all of them are down, and they never give them a chance to get back up.
That's absolutely true. 5 minutes remaining. Coming from Ben, it is time that the scores are currently tied. And so, there's plenty of time. Never mind. There's plenty of time for, this to go up anyways. The aggression from Samurai is new.
Definitely the most surprising thing from my point of view this match has been Samurai's complete willingness and ability to actually match the pace of Riot.
That is kind of the most quick, the most dynamic kind of changing and adaptation we've seen from any other team.
Yeah, no, it's been really great watching them punish their tags right there. But there we go, Riot pulling a slight lead ahead, 2 points up right now. Typically when you match the tempo of the other team, you put yourself at a disadvantage. But Samurai seems to be doing a good job. They can't fall behind right now. This is not when you want to do so.
It's interesting that you talk about matching the other team's energy as a disadvantage. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yeah, typically another team is playing away that they are because that's what they're good at, you know? So you don't want to match that other team's strategy because if you're matching their strategy, they're most likely playing it better than you. You want to stick to your plan and make them have to play around what you're doing because the second you let them lead the dance, they're going to shove you off a cliff.
That absolutely makes sense.
Scores
2-5. Dave, do you have any predictions or saying besides the obvious change in Samurai's performance? Are Riot doing anything differently that's enabling these points?
No, I think Riot's just sticking to their game plan and they're doing it well. I think this is very similar to how they played their last match, and honestly, it's just kept working for them, so they haven't really seen any need to change.
Yeah, no, I actually see that. Like, they're just out here stopping any approach right now. Like, right now, all corners covered. Really great. They left one person to go to that 2 people because they were close enough to do so, and then they had the other 2 players go as attackers to do so.
Looking at Brick, just seeing his movement's always super sporadic, and it's also always interesting to watch. Just kind of going in and he's always flinging himself somewhere.
It's lots of back and forth movement from Brick. It's a lot of side to side. There's not a ton of end to end from him.
Ooh, Brick gets the save, saving his team. 2 players down. Brick gets the double save to free them both. Incredible work right there.
Everybody is back up on all sides, so we are back on an even playing field. Coming down and they get the win.
Attack. Absolutely great work right there. The save by Brick to stop his team from losing that round and changing it into a win for them, it was absolutely incredible for him. Oh, that was an absolute great play right there by both teams.
Can you break down a little bit of this replay? This is a section of the later kind of untagging spree down at the bottom of the map. Did you see anything kind of interesting by Nana of just kind of what he was doing, any special tactics, or just kind of average going at gameplay?
Yeah, no. Right now, it definitely looks very. He's trying to stick with his team, and he's close together. Most of the time, that's the strategy that you want to do. But when you notice, Samurai or Riot is very willing to have their teams just spread out, you know, across the entire middle part without them needing each other's help. And that's just a testament to their skill as a individual sport. And so that lack of needing a team strategy allows them to break down their teams a lot better in this open space. I think that's why you don't typically see Riot play on that wing side or try to do tunnel strats as much. They rather much play just in the center, let their skills speak for what they're doing.
Absolutely. Gonna move over to the post-match stats. Let's see what Dave has a breakdown for us.
Well, we see this time, instead of a win up at the top, we got JoJo with the highest KD with 2.17, 13 total tags and 6 frozen, 8 saves, easily the MVP of that match. I think it just kind of goes to show that this match was a lot more of individual skill on display, I think, than any sort of team strategy or ideas, I guess. There didn't seem to be any coordinated efforts. It mostly just felt like a lot of very consistent but good individual play on the part of each team member of Riot. So I think the way Samurai got 2 points early there was that they just fully dived Riot and gave them just nothing but chaos. And I think in that chaos, Riot was slipped up a little bit and dropped a couple points there. And then they just kind of got it together and got back on their own pace and swept the rest of the match.
I agree. I think that means Riot's going out to finals at 6 o'clock.
I believe so.